Hello and welcome to traintosuccess.in. Successful systematic working. How to stay on top of things and so more in less time. Plan your work and work your plan. There are 7 key levers that we need to adjust. Using a calendar and tasks system, using a superior form of to-do lists, investing that 10 minutes in planning each day, every day, scheduling the top work into time slots, keeping your meeting and interaction time in control. Stop interrupting yourself. Avoid those interruptions. As you complete a task, ask, what next? Calendar and tasks. Option 1. Use online calendars. Use an online calendar and task system. Google Calendar and Tasks give an integrated view, are visible on both your laptop and smartphone. Get into the habit of noting down as soon as possible. Use it as primary system. Calendar and tasks. Option 2. Use a calendar diary. 1 page for each day. Have a section that shows time schedule. Another section for tasks. Any table diary can do as long as it has hours noted. Many such are available. Simply draw a vertical line dividing the page into 2 columns. One side is scheduler and the other side is for tasks. Get into the habit of noting down tasks in writing. To-do lists. Again, several apps are available. Create a new to-do list for each day. Divide each to-do list into 3 parts: morning tasks, afternoon tasks, and other tasks. Ensure all your important tasks are listed in the morning or afternoon part as much as possible. Planning time. Morning. Spend those 5 to 10 minutes before you start working each day. Plan the day. Select the tasks that must be completed that day. Put them in the morning or afternoon slots preferably. Prioritize the top ones from the above. Use a different color pen. Add secondary tasks into the other section. Do every day. In the evening, review each task and decide. If complete, think what next action. If incomplete, when will you do it? Write in the calendar. If undeterminable, put in a pending list. Note down things that emerge during the day as tasks and write them down in your diary or note in online tasks. Do this every day. Schedule. Every day after you note the daily to-do, identify the few most important tasks or activities. Decide how much time you will spend on these and block off your time in the calendar. Schedule. It is like setting up a meeting with yourself. Scheduled activities usually take chunks of time, so decide when and then do it on schedule. Planning weekly and monthly. Every weekend, review the calendar and tasks of the week gone by. Decide any follow-up action for next week from that. Decide what outcomes you want to accomplish by next week. Think of tasks or activities needed for that and note on chosen days for next week in your diary or online tasks. Every month end, review target versus actual and corrective actions. Set new goals and outcomes for the coming month. Interruptions. We interrupt ourselves a lot. Social media is the biggest killer that eats away time. Avoid looking at social media messages at work. You are at work and not a social gathering. Encourage people to bring lists of items instead of coming up with them one by one. Schedule time for interaction with the team at predetermined slots. Focus on the work tasks and activities. Interruptions are distractions. It's just not the interruption time that is lost. It takes time to refocus. It takes time to get back to full speed on whatever you were doing. Your stream of thought is broken. So many times you weaken the focus. Beware of these time thieves. Meetings. Meetings eat up a lot of time. So, stick to the key purpose of the meeting. Avoid discussing other issues. Set up separate time for that. Focus on the issue at hand and outcome. Using an agenda for meetings is a must as it helps you achieve time efficiencies. Note down follow-up actions, the what, the who, and the when. Do first things first. At the end of the meeting, use a similar sheet. Change the last column to target date. What next is one of the most powerful thinking attitudes. Finished a task? Ask, what next? Write it in your planner. Finished a proposal and sent? Think, what next? Finished a telecall? Think, what next? Finished a goal, made a sale, think what next? Finish this lesson, think what next? What will you start using? Write it or note it down. Make the think next echo in your head every time. Sometimes what you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. That's all, folks. Get started. Train to success. For more snippets, log on to www.traintosuccess.in.